was just a jobber who gets.
Why does it say Mikey Whipwreck is the TV champion? Hold on. TV title.
He won it in a tournament in Puerto Rico.
No, the fuck. They did not do that. Johnny Hotbody vacated. Once. Glenn Osborne vacated. Wow, the first two TV champions vacated the title.
Yep.
I wouldn't even keep the title at that point. Jimmy Snuka, Terry Funk, Sabu, Tasmaniac, JT Smith, the Pitbull. Yeah, so the Pitbull.
A live event!
No, we know that the Pitbull is the TV champion.
It wasn't televised.
No, but they showed us the clip. No, okay, so Mikey Whipwreck wins the TV title. Aired on May 17th via broadcast delay. So wait, it's gonna air on this Hardcore TV. But the show ECW When Worlds Collide, 911 is going to challenge, which takes place before the Hardcore TV.
Because they just be booking shows and filming stuff, and putting stuff they have.
The fucking ECW canon from the mid-early 90s is fucking impossible to follow.
It is. Mikey, Rick, yeah.
So do we watch this Worlds Collide or not? Like, it'll be a real cohesive show for once, so that makes me want to watch it and like put it out as a bonus.
Then we're gonna get a month of fucking watching.
But then we're gonna get a month of fucking replays on Hardcore TV. We're gonna see literally the main event from the pay-per-view, or it's not even a pay-per-view. The main event from the fucking When Worlds Collide is gonna be the main event of this Hardcore TV that we're thinking about watching. What do you think,
man? You know what? I think we watch Hardcore TV and then maybe you can set it.
What? You cut out.
I think we watch the Hardcore TV like we normally would and then MLW show as a bonus pod.
And then MLW show as a bonus pod. And ignore the When Worlds Collide.
Yes.
Because we're going to get
I kind of want to see this MLW show. I kind of want to see a tag match W show, but
if I click off of the ECW Hardcore TV.
How long is the MLW show?
It's not like crazy long.
It's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's free on YouTube. I'm gonna have to cut so much of this out. Oh my god.
And then there's a fucking Night of Champions happening at the same time, so like I don't want to see Punk and Cena. I kind of want to see Punk and Cena. Let's see. Why does this guy on this thumbnail... Oh, it is MJF.
Okay, so it actually... Hold on. You're going to hate me. So it looks like the only replay we're going to get from the pay-per-view is actually the fucking main event tag. That's the... We won't... They aren't going to show us anything else from that
Where is this MLW?
It's on YouTube. Don't look it up, though. Don't look it
up. There it is. War Chamber 25, is that what it is?
No, it's called... It's very recent. It's on their YouTube, though.
2 weeks ago?
If that.
I'm looking at... Or maybe I need to click on live. Did they do it live?
Potentially. Yeah.
1 day ago. Okay, yeah. Summer of the Beasts? Is that the one?
Beasts. Something the Beasts.
MLW that's a 2-hour show.
Events,
that's not too bad.
Summer of the Beast. Yeah. Matt Riddle versus...
I've got time.
Kenta. Anyway.
Like, I do have a little bit of time today. I'm not fucking off for a while.
Okay, let's pump some shit out here. Let's really, really pump some shit out.
Worlds Collide, then MLW. Or not Worlds Collide. Fuck. Fucking the short one. Hardcore TV.
I think we can do all of it, because the Hardcore TV doesn't take up any time. Let's do the Worlds Collide. Because, like I said, there's only one replay on the whole thing. We're only going to get one fucking replay on this whole thing.
When am I fucking off today? No, I had plans for later in the day, but I don't know when. I'm good for at least another 3 hours, for probably a little more, actually.
Well, okay, here's the deal.
What all's on?
Funk and Arn Anderson team up to take Bobby Eaton and Sabu. Bruise Brothers and JT Smith versus Shane Douglas, Mr. Hughes, and the Public Enemy. 911 challenges Mikey Whipwreck for the TV title, which apparently Mikey Whipwreck will retain. This is the start of Mikey Whipwreck being a real character.
But he's not the champion. How can he retain a title that he doesn't fucking have?
You're right. You're right. Hold on. No, wait. You're right. So either we watch the show that shows us the main event of another show, but shows him winning the title, or we watch the other show where he defends the title, but we see when that match the tag team match actually took place. No matter what, we're watching something out of order. We can watch Hardcore TV and then the MLW.
So stupid.
If that
out of order
if
shit
you promise
is like
me,
killing my motivation.
Me, please,
GCW. Period.
Please. We'll watch the Hardcore TV and the MLW thing if you promise to have a good attitude.
I'll try. Yes. The greatest wrestling match ever.
He's a moves guy.
It's basically Nitro.
The King of Lions.
2K!
Ready to learn the lyrics to King.
Main event Dewdrop.
Beat Okada.
Dave.
Perk Angle!
So when are we starting this podcast?
This is the part where we watch the wrong episode. Oh, no! Stay tuned.
All right. That's hot.
3, 2, 1. We're live, pal!
I don't know!
Oh my god, it's 2 Marks Pod. It's the worst wrestling podcast. You know, maybe, I don't know.
It's
Holy
not the
shit.
worst wrestling podcast. It's just a podcast. Watch the wrestling.
It's just a podcast where we watch the wrestling. And we
The
have
worst
really
wrestling.
bad Discord connections or something.
Something, I guess. Hang
I
on.
don't know.
I'll
We
leave
need
it.
to not use
You
Discord.
do the intro. Yeah, we really don't. You do the intro.
Do the intro? I already did the intro. Today, people, we're watching ECW Hardcore TV on Peacock. It's
I left and came back. Do I sound better?
Sure, it's too early to notice. You haven't cut out yet, though.
Okay. Well,
Seems like it. I don't know how much of this I kept in, because I recorded for a long time before we started today. But, there was an ECW,
hell yeah.
When Worlds Collide. It's called that because there's WCW wrestlers on it, Bobby Eaton and Arn Anderson. And it is on Peacock. And it does technically take place before this show. Sort of.
Yes.
Actually, not sort of, actually. We will see the main event from that show on this show. However, on this show, we will see somebody win a title that they defend on the show that happens before this show.
Makes no sense, and I'm lost.
Because him winning the title is from a show before that, even. When do we get to where
WCW makes sense, or WCW? When do we get to that too? Actually,
when do we get to
where ECW makes sense? Yeah,
the timeline's fucked.
It doesn't.
My partner done tilted me and pissed me off before we got started today. But that's what you're here for, right?
My job here is done. I'll just leave now.
Oh, might as well. Fuck off. We are out of time. This is gonna be
now go home and smoke some more crack.
As usual, Hardcore TV's on the short side.
Thankfully, mercifully,
we might watch When Worlds Collide. We might not at some point. Like I said, we see the main event from it on this show, but I don't think we get any other replays.
You gotta pay Sandman extra for that.
We don't know we don't know if Peaches is wherever. What do you mean I just want to see Peaches?
For that. You want to see the show with Peaches on it, you gotta pay extra.
Alright, I'm fucking starting the show.
Alright.
Here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
You blew.
But in the
entire sport of professional wrestling, everyone is talking about 911. Paul E. Dangerously!
Paulie and 911 are here, and they're going to wrestle two jobbers, one of which is the Mikey Whipwreck.
This man has challenged all comers since coming here.
This might not be the only time we see Mikey Whipwreck on this show.
All of his opposition just like this.
Correct.
Manhandling Mike Whipwreck and Stan Carson.
He's just Mike Whipwreck here.
Double
choke slam by 911. You know what?
911
I wish Bruce did get his hands on this guy.
Nobody's been able to stand up to the sheer force.
Supposedly, Bruce wanted to get his hands on 911, and then he found out that he didn't know how to wrestle. He could only choke slam. However, have you seen pictures of 911 before he was 911?
No.
Here, hold on. You keep watching the show called The Action. I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, 911 just won.
Paulie now steps back into the ring as 911 picks up Whipwreck, who is going up and down to the canvas with a choke slam.
Are you sure you clicked on the right episode?
2 and 3.
Because he's still breathing.
Yeah, this is definitely a replay, but
although I doubt it,
it is the correct episode.
A generous and compassionate soul.
He's still breathing.
It's the same
Pick
bit
him up,
from last
choke
week.
slam him again.
Here, I'm going to send you this picture, and maybe I'll pull it up on the podcast right about here.
Somebody's got to stop 911 as he drives.
911 could have easily been probably like a
Big
shitty
Al the
version of Kane.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
I just sent it to you on Messenger.
Yeah, Bruce would have just made a third Kane.
This
is before Kane, though.
Yeah.
Are you looking at what I sent you?
Yeah, he's like jacked as all hell.
Yeah, he's fucking freaky huge. He's in better shape there than he is here.
Yeah, 100%. He just let himself go.
Referees like that, Paulie trying to pull 911 off of referee Jim Molyneux before they both work for free this evening. Well, Paulie is keeping 911 at bay. He's really trying to control this, and we may have to call the police. Somebody may have to call Philadelphia's finest to control this madman. Well, if Dr. Frankenstein was proud of his work, he had nothing on Paulie dangerously.
Brother.
But yeah, no, if Bruce got a hold of this guy, he would have done some cool shit, I bet. But then I guess, like I said, he found out he only knew how to choke slam, which makes me wonder what he knew how to do when he was Big Al the Sledgehammer before he was even 911.
Can you imagine those massive bear claws wrapped around
Choke slam.
your throat, picking you up into the lights of the ECW?
Is that true? Because like my understanding is that like 911 here is inventing the choke slam.
Paulie dangerously proud of his work. He's got Whipwreck by the throat once again. This kid's gonna need help.
Like nobody did the choke slam before right here.
Down again goes Mike Whipwreck at the
Not like
hands
this
of
footage
911.
specifically, but he's the guy.
911.
Call 911. You are 911.
I guess this is
You are the
important
cop,
because
Brian.
of what we're going to see later in the episode. Oh, buddy, I tracked that whole time, by the way.
Wow.
And now they're going to play the really weird, probably absurdly long intro for Eastern Championship Wrestling's NWA show. I said that backwards. NWA's Eastern Championship Wrestling show. And it's just going to be 911 choke slamming dudes for like 5 minutes. Watch.
Man, this is almost as like boring as that time when ESPN used to show like AWA shit, and I'm like, I like wrestling, I should know about this, and tried to force myself to watch AWA.
I watched that a few times on ESPN.
Boom, boom,
like, once I
different
found
era.
that, I thought it
couldn't-
was really cool. I'm glad you also had the same experience I did, though, where you
it
were
was
like,
cool
oh,
that
hey,
they
I should
had
watch
it.
this.
Yeah. It was cool that they had it, but like, don't ask me anything that I remember from it, because I don't.
I remember watching Sergeant Slaughter wrestle on it, and that's literally it.
I think I remember like Lou Albano cutting promos.
Oh, that sounds familiar too. Yo, what if we were both watching it at the same time? That'd be crazy.
Probably.
Probably were.
I also remember there was some random channel on like DirecTV that had like Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Were you channel scrolling when you found it, or did you see it on like TV Guide or something?
I saw it on like the Guide, probably. No, what's his fucking name? Willie Mack. I discovered Willie Mack and fucking Peter Avalon from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood because it was on a random station.
Championship Wrestling from Hollywood was like the NWA show for a minute when like, NWA just like didn't exist really.
Pretty much.
I don't think I ever watched it significantly.
Pretty Peter Avalon, who would go on to be Norv Furnham in TNA, the Jobber, and then later Peter Avalon, the Librarian, one of two.
Wow. I know that Eli Drake, was on Championship Wrestling.
He was actually.
Isn't that like, where he was was managed by Paul Bearer?
Yeah, but I think that was before I discovered that show. There's a woman.
By God. We're still in the intro, folks. But 911 has finally stopped choke slamming people, and we're seeing other stuff.
Taz is suplexing people out of the ring. He's not Taz yet, though. Jason's trying to do his best Shawn Michaels Playgirl impression. Mr. Hughes should be pushed.
Footage of Hawk taking a bump.
Selling.
That's important footage to save. That's really important footage to save. This probably happened on the Worlds Collide show.
World champion just getting his ass beat up by Hawk. Ah.
We got the Public Enemy and Maddie in the house. By God.
Fireworks are not until 8:30. I'm not gonna fuck off until 8:30 though, but fuck the Public Enemy. Starts at 6. Okay. I need to fuck off like an hour or two before 6, so probably like 4. Kayfabe, behind the scenes. We got plenty of time to get this and the other thing in, though. This intro is still fucking rolling.
I think
we've seen the fucking Movie Maker font twice.
At least twice. Hey,
Jesus, I'm already fucking checked out, man.
Come on, we got this. ECW. I'm wearing the hat, dude. I'm wearing the hat. I bought the hat. We're doing this.
Yeah, you bought the hardcore wrestling hat, not this.
These are facts. Eastern Championship Wrestling.
If you bought an Eastern Championship Wrestling hat, then I would. The fuck? This is on the fucking Worlds Collide. Are you sure that's the right episode?
Yeah. We watched.
Why is he hyping up a fucking thing that already happened?
Well, they want you to buy the tape.
I don't know about that. Going to the YouTube. Hold on.
What do you mean? What you're going to the YouTube?
This doesn't feel right. Hold on.
I'm telling you, we watched.
Why? This already match would have happened.
Oh my God! We're cutting all this out. Oh my God! You're right. I swear to God. You know what happened? Look at the screen.
Leave the building.
You see what do you look at the screen?
May 10th. What episode are you on?
Watched
on May fucking 3rd.
We watched May. We were supposed to be on May 17th. Look at that. I kept looking and seeing that 17. Son of a bitch! Hold on! Rewind!
The greatest wrestling match ever.
The greatest wrestling match ever.
The greatest wrestling match ever. The greatest wrestling match ever.
You're leaving all of that in.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna edit the fuck out of the first. I've been recording for 30 minutes. I have to edit the fuck out of all of this.
I'm like, bro, I'm trying to do this and then go do other shit.
Yeah, I gotta
like,
make
actually touch grass and stuff
Holy
these
fuck.
days. And you're like, let me fuck 30 minutes of nothing. God damn it. Then I had to wait for you to get a coffee. I'm getting an RC Cola. Fuck you, do the intro for the third fucking
we're
time.
live, pal. Holy shit, we're live. It's Two Marks Pod, the worst wrestling podcast, you know, baby.
I don't know.
And today we're watching ECW Hardcore TV in season 2. Shut the fuck up, you son of a bitch! I'm doing the intro.
You want me to face Brock Lesnar on Raw and lose? I'm out of here.
We're watching ECW Hardcore TV from season 2 Season 2, episode 19. It's on it's Peacock. It's May 17th, 1994. I'm doing the whole intro. And if you want, you can go and get zeroed out with us so that you can watch along. This has been a disaster. Somebody kill me. Oh my god.
Help. This is not a dance. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. I'm begging for help. I'm screaming for help.
Here comes
Kelly, good lord.
Here comes the countdown.
This is not a dance.
Here comes the countdown. Okay? I'm doing a countdown. I don't know how I'm going to edit any of this. 3, 2, 1.
Fucking bullshit!
Now we're live again, I think.
USA! Philly's too hostile! USA!
That sounds about right. Kevin Sullivan's cursing up a storm.
USA Today, Philly hostile. Apparently, Philadelphia was hostile?
Philadelphia is not a good place to go. Imagine that.
The city of brotherly love?
Bless it. Well, you know what time it is.
Oh, Jesus. Bruce, take your pills. Now we're gonna sit through another long
that's
intro.
why I said you know what time it is.
Oh,
Fuck that.
man.
Fuck that.
911 jumping the top rope. That's crazy.
911 chokeslamming people. I could be watching Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton right now, which is a match I've been dying to see.
God, I'm gonna have to edit the shit out of this.
Yeah, good luck with all that. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be like
God.
that time that I fucked up 3 GM episodes.
Oh my god. Taz just killing some poor job kid. And then Pitbull doing the Booker T arm wrench sidekick thing.
The WWE is doing a late night show with that guy, that comedian guy who did that roast at WrestleMania that everybody hated.
Okay.
Yeah, they're doing a late night show apparently. What the fuck is a WWE
like a wrestling
late
themed
night?
late night show? Like
Yeah,
we're talking
what the fuck does that constitute?
like
what
the
is
late
that?
late show with like Craig Ferguson or Jimmy Fallon.
If they were smart, they would call Craig Ferguson and be like, "Yo, dog, can you get that robot and make dick
get
jokes
Jeff?
for 2 hours?"
Oh
Yeah,
fuck. Do you know how much I would watch the shit out of a Craig Ferguson wrestling show?
he would not know what the fuck
With the
he
robot?
was doing, and that'd be part of the joke. And it'd
With
be
the
great.
fucking robot, Jeff?
He'd be like, "I don't know what this WWE stuff is, but Jeff's back, and we're gonna talk about dicks," and then everyone would lose their mind.
Does your dick ever come out in the I don't know.
Yeah, how does your penis stay in the underwear?
That's some question he would fucking ask, isn't it?
Style.
What?
We love hostile. Oh, Maddie's in your hostile house.
Maddie's
You're watching
in
on
your
your hostile TV.
house.
In this, the
You're
most
watching on your
hostile
hostile
city,
TV.
in the most hostile.
I dare you to throw us off the air, pig fuckers!
Holy
That's what
shit.
this feels like. Someone said
They're
hostile
gonna throw us off
Philly, and they're
YouTube if you keep saying pig fucker.
well, probably. How many
times can we say pig fucker in an episode, do you think?
Oh, probably like not even one, and now we've said it like twice. Hostile.
The softest slaps in the whole world right there.
He made a hostile remark about Terry Funk's
It's gonna be one of those episodes,
very
isn't it?
nice daughter. Later on, Paulie visited a hostile neighborhood.
Okay, I'm over it. I'm over it already again. Fuck the hostile.
How are you over
We get it.
Oh, yeah,
we get it.
Them saying hostile, yeah, definitely.
Money talks. That's right, and I got plenty of money. That's me, you know, I got plenty of money.
Paulie, quit beating around the bush. Quit scratching the raccoon on the bottom. What's the problem?
Talk to us, baby. The problem? Terry Funk.
Terry!
Oh my god.
The Pegasus Kid.
Oh, and I didn't tell you
one of
about
those
this. I
guys.
was going to tell you about it when we started recording today. But last week's ECW, I was being a good little editor, and I had edited and uploaded everything early, and it was going to come out on time. And then I accidentally, instead of scheduling the ECW on Spotify, I just uploaded it. So ECW went up a day early last week on Spotify.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
And I was like, don't worry, guys, the YouTube version will just be up in the morning. And then, excuse me.
The YouTube version didn't go up in the
Hold
morning.
on.
God, that's even better.
The YouTube ECW, the ECW watch-along YouTube version was going to go up in the morning, but it was uploading, and it was taking way too long. Something was going wrong with the upload, so I was like, just cancel it. It's time to go to bed anyway. I'll try to upload it in the morning, or tomorrow. So it would have gone up Thursday afternoon had my plans gone to plan, but then of course I forget because I'm me, and I'm an adult who struggles with ADHD in spite of being medicated for it. And then, so it didn't go up Thursday at all. It didn't go up Friday at all. It went up Saturday before we started recording today, because we record on Saturdays, and you're listening on Thursday 5 days later. If that's easy to track as a listener, I don't know.
Buddy. Worlds would collide. Why did he have to make an explosion sound?
I like making explosion sounds.
Check out this image on Messenger of Rhea doing an interview. When the worlds collide past Saturday. Oh, you fuckers. Fuck the fucking Maddie in the house. Fuck him. I don't need that. Have eyes.
To help Terry Funk out in this war.
Arn just wanted to beat up Sabu so much he forgot he was there to help Terry Funk. That's the plan. That's the
point. Podcast where we talk about what wrestling we're watching, where Maddie in the house narrates the fucking wrestling that we're trying to watch, and it's just like, I don't know what to say about that. I'm supposed to have thoughts and tell
that's what
people.
commentary is, but commentary doesn't interrupt the match.
Normally, no.
Misses the moonsault on Sabu.
Can you imagine if WWE just cut to like the commentary table and did a on screen in the middle of a match? How pissed people would be.
Pile driver.
Cena does the fucking "you can't see me," goes to hit the ropes. They cut to fucking Michael Cole.
Oh,
he's doing the five knuckle
hold
shuffle.
on. Is this us seeing the main event from the show, or we're not actually gonna watch the main event? Oh, would you look at that?
Then.
So I don't know what I cut out and what I didn't, but half the reason we're not watching Worlds Collide is because I thought we were going to see the tag team main event on this show, which would have been Arn and Terry Funk versus Sabu and Bobby Eaton. Because when Worlds Collide is on Peacock. But the timeline is really weird here. Where no matter what we watched first, we would have been spoiled on something.
WCW is a good show with bad angles and bad finishes, and ECW is a bad show with somewhat compelling angles. Can someone just book a wrestling show that doesn't suck?
Well, Terry done blonked his tag team partner, Arn Anderson, there.
Oh no.
In the softest chair shots of all time. While the referee is just arguing with somebody. Is he supposed to not be seeing these chairs or something? Or he's arguing with Paul. And then a chair to Terry. Nobody's selling these chair shots, by the way. I mean, the chair shots suck.
That's fair.
They all suck. There has not been a good shot this whole time. And I know CTE bad, but like, holy shit.
Arn's like,
now Arn's
quit
got the
fucking
chair,
around.
But he just got bonked by Terry like a minute ago. He's the only one who sold the chair shot. And now he's saying, fuck you, Terry. Fuck your legs. Fuck your knees. You shouldn't be living comfortably now. That's what they said in Beyond the Mat. That's what that show was called, right? Have you seen Beyond the Mat? You've seen Beyond the Mat, right?
Yeah. The Mick Foley and The Rock thing, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when that shit was on Netflix, and I was like, holy shit, what is this? I've never seen this. And I was like, I don't know. I was like a teenager. I might have been 18 when I saw it.
Sabu wins.
I'm not too proud of myself tonight, and I don't expect you people are too proud of me either. Not too many times in my career have I just given up, said that's it. But damn, there was not one.
Sorry.
There was my partner, Arn Anderson, who I never trusted in the first place, who is a horseman, who double-crossed me. Then I had to wrestle Bobby Eaton on top of that, and Sabu, and out comes the Public Enemy, and it comes a time whenever you can't wrestle 5 men, you can't beat 5 men, you need something, you need somebody to be out there with you. You need help. And
the way he was like, but damn.
I haven't asked for help in damn near 10 years.
Terry Funk is now cutting a promo saying, help, this is not a dance.
I'm wrestling 5 dudes and I can't do it.
He's a lot
I'm begging for help.
Jack shows up.
For help, and I need help from my family. And throw in Paulie dangerously too. That's 6-1.
I don't know what all you kept in from us watching the wrong episode, but
neither do I.
My knee was hurting,
I have no idea.
I'll tell you,
I know I'm gonna make something
still
out of it.
hurting.
Yeah, I'm
hopefully
sure
whatever the beginning of this episode was really entertaining when I mentioned how we didn't know what we were gonna watch, and then we decided what we were gonna watch, but I clicked on the wrong episode, and sometimes my partner watches the same screen as me, and sometimes he watches his own screen. This was an instance where he was watching the same screen as me, and he kept saying, something feels wrong.
Why are we talking about this show like it hasn't happened yet? Yeah. Help. Terry Funk had a dream that he could whip Sabu's ass.
Him coming up there and grabbing that bat and knocking the goddamn.
Did you see the image of Rhea Ripley?
Right off a ball and hitting a
Sorry,
I feel like you would. What?
Against the Atlanta Braves in the 7th
Rhea Ripley had like a Dragon Ball shirt on,
I
and
saw
I
the
was like,
picture.
oh, you could probably appreciate that.
And I dream about
I
being
do,
up
but
here
it's
in
a week old.
Philadelphia
Oh.
and having people lined up at the gates of ECW I dream about doing something before I retire and doing something that's remembered by everybody. That means so much to me. I also dream about other things too.
Man, he's talking for a real long time here.
They're just like, keep going.
Keep talking, Paul. Or Terry, fuck, whoever. Are we going to see a full match this week? It does not seem like we're going to see a full match until halfway through the show. And that's going to be about 2 or 3 minutes. And then maybe at the end of the show. Yeah, at the end of the show. Wait, he's saying he's bringing his brother up? Is Dory Funk Jr. going to be on ECW? I don't think Dory ever shows up, right? I don't know much about Dory Funk, senior or junior. Other than one or both were NWA champion. Hello.
This was last week. This thing says earlier today. Anyway, whatever. Time
what are you talking
weird.
about?
The thing that I sent you, it was like from earlier today, apparently, allegedly, but maybe it was recorded a week ago. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Does Dory Funk show up in ECW? Let's find out.
I zoned in and out of his promo because he was talking so long, and
Dory Funk Jr. Hey champ, hey champ, hey champ, hey champ, hey champ, hey champ. Dory Funk Jr. does go to Extreme Championship Wrestling.
In 94?
Yes.
Okay. That's kind of crazy.
In 94, Funk made his debut for Extreme Championship Wrestling. He reunited with Terry for the first time in 3 years. Terry was a main star for the company. They feuded with Public Enemy.
Yep. Here's the Public Enemy, the tag team champions.
They just talk like babies and do this voice all the time. They sound like Sour Boy. It's Sour Boy.
Okay, what is Sour Boy Public Enemy saying here?
Sour Boy and Sour Boy, the tag team champions, Sour Boys.
They said Sour Boy is so good. Why isn't there Sour Boy 2?
Sour Boy? Can I offer you a cookie?
It's literally, they're
Carl
just showing
Anderson.
like 5 seconds clips of fucking Public Enemy over and over.
Yeah. I don't have any more chicken fried chicken, so... They got a problem with Terry Funk, so yeah, that's gonna build the Dory.
Public Enemy versus the Funk Brothers. Friday, June 24th at the ECW Arena. There you go. Confirmed. We couldn't have waited 15 seconds to learn that, I guess.
I guess. I had to Google it. And all
I'm
we had
not
to do
yelling
was
at
watch
you,
the
I told
product.
you to.
Belts and Terry Funk. I heard what you said. I heard you come on this camera. I heard you say that you had 6 men against you. Nobody's with you. You need some help. I'm gonna help you. So who does he call for help? Johnny Grunge is gonna help you. Call for help? He calls Dory Funk, they haven't wrestled together in 10 years. 10 years, the nerve of these two guys.
3, according to Wikipedia, but okay.
Everybody knows.
It's been
in here and take these belts from us.
They haven't wrestled together in 26 years.
After we've cut what we've been through, where we came from, they're gonna.
Wait, how long did they say?
Off with these belts.
They said 10 years. Wikipedia said 3.
Let me tell you, I watched that monitor backstage. I heard you out here talking about a dream.
I tend to believe Wikipedia here.
Let me tell you about a dream.
Yeah, because wrestlers making things sound worse than they are for the gimmick.
Right.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Totally. That's why I made the comment. Apparently, there's flash flooding going on. Great.
Where you're at, or where I'm at, or
where I'm at.
You haven't seen Public Enemy, you haven't seen shit. So what's the last thing these guys really did? Was it just their WCW run? Like, they do ECW and then WCW. I guess they go to the Fed for like a second. Do they go back to one or the other before? They have an ECW comeback. I know that.
ECW, WCW, ECW comeback, and then WWF back to WCW.
Okay, so they do go back to WCW.
Later years, they made one last appearance on ECW on TNN.
Really? I know, apparently they had a thing where they didn't want to do a job to the Dudley Boys after the Dudley Boys was like the biggest act at ECW.
Right. They apparently did some stuff for those XWF tapings that never aired.
Okay.
So that's great.
I know we lost Rocco in like 02 and then Grunge in like 06 or something like that.
Yeah, Rocco 02. Hang on.
Joey Styles, as soon as they announced Jason, he goes, "Boo, I'm sorry."
02 and 06, what the hell?
I just learned that like a day or two ago. So it's like fresh on my brain.
Mr. Hughes.
Mr. Hughes versus old, our boy Sal Balomo. Practical Joker himself. So we're gonna get an actual, real full match here finally on this episode. Now that we're like halfway through it. Man, editing this thing is gonna be a fucking bitch. Gets tossed off by a big lockup. Man, these guys should do like a Greco-Roman knuckle lock or something.
Greco-Roman toe hold. Ham
you just
bone.
said words. Good job.
Yeah, that's what I did. And then Joey Styles said ham bone, and I was just like, wow.
Well, look at this ham hock right here. Whatever it is that Piper said that one time about Taker. This could be a good big man match here. Like in another universe. Definitely in another universe. Brother, have I lost you? Are you still here with me?
But just barely.
Just barely. Hold on. Hang on. Hold my hand. Hold my hand.
You bully, quit yelling at the fans and worry about Sally Balomo.
My balls! Someone, I think Mr. Hughes just spit at the crowd. Wrestling in sunglasses is pretty insane.
Yeah, look.
Does 2K even let you do that?
2K, yeah. Yeah. You could make Mr. Hughes if you wanted to.
I'll make a Mr. Hughes, or I'll make a character inspired by Mr. Hughes / inspired by the Men in Black. Call his finisher the Neuralizer. It'll be like the fucking Vertebreaker or something.
That's not like the worst gimmick I've ever heard. Usually everyone's just some sort of demon.
You know what my favorite... I wish I'd seen more of it before I talked about it, but I'm not gonna. My favorite gimmick going on, it's like on the indies, I think he's also on TNA right now, is Hometown Man. Have you seen this? You've seen this, right?
What is it?
Hometown Man.
What is that?
So he's a masked man, and the gimmick is that every town is his hometown. He's like, we, next week, are going to be in my hometown, Long Island, New York, or whatever, you know? We'll be in my hometown, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And it's like, he's got a theme song that's like singing about my hometown man, and it's like really good, and like, you know, like so his gimmick is every city he wrestles in is his hometown.
So does he just never win a match?
Probably not. I imagine he is a job.
Super meta
guy. I haven't seen a ton of his stuff. I've just like seen like clips and like I saw like a promo from him the other day, and I'd seen him a few times before that. I think it's incredible.
He goes on such a losing streak, and he can't ever win in his hometown, which is every town, that he gets a manager, and his manager's like, I'm gonna take you to the top, kid, and does like the fucking corn dog up the ass walk. And his name is like Virgil. What's a K name that's not Kennedy?
I can only think of Kennedy since you said that.
Virgil, something with a K.
Carey.
Yeah, Virgil Carey Manuel.
Goddamn.
His initials are VKM, and he's like, I'm gonna help you win. You never win in your hometown for some reason. Anyway, here's Shane the Douglas. When Worlds Collide. Hottest wrestling show in the world today that I couldn't give a fuck all about, so... When does the CM Punk Pop vinyl come out? Because I need it. Holy shit.
Up to their knees.
I'm tracking
and give me
Shane
the sign
here.
that everything was all right. That they respected the man that calls himself the franchise. You see, when I walked down to the aisle, I got the respect finally that I deserved from the ECW fans. Thousands of people on their feet. You see, Todd Gordon, I told you 7 months ago when I came here that I would help set attendance records, that I would help set TV ratings records. And I am what I say I am. I've done it all. We set the attendance record this past week. But for those of you in Philadelphia that couldn't afford to come to the building to see it live, I'm a nice guy. I'm going to B-roll it for you. I'm going to give you just a tiny little taste of what you missed. Live at ECW Arena. Cameraman, B-roll the tape. Philadelphia, you can thank the franchise for this early Christmas present.
Every time you see that guy, wouldn't you just like to reach through the TV set, slap him in the face?
That's saying every time I see your ass on my TV set, fucking Maddie in the house.
I just wish he was like an actual commentator or wrestler.
Fucking with the hostile again. I'm about to hostile right out of here.
I mean, hopefully this.
I'm about to make a hostile exit.
Iron Man, what happened Saturday night? You've got these bandages on your head, and you're missing. Holy shit! Sandman with a cane!
And he's smoking!
Sandman with a cane, and he's got a cigarette! It's all over for everyone now, baby!
Me and Woman will be back with our comments. But for now, a commercial message.
They're going to commercial, and he's whacking fucking Tommy Cairo! Holy shit! He's back with woman! Woo!
All you had to do was pay. I gave you a bargain basement price, Tommy Cairo. $100. It must have been for about 3 weeks. Your bill could have been a couple $1,000, Tommy. But no, I wanted to be a nice guy. I wanted to give you a break. A $100 bill, Tommy. How does your head feel now? How does your back feel now? Don't you wish you would have paid the $100, Tommy Cairo? It was
He's got a cane,
simple.
but not that kind of cane, brother.
It would have cost a little money, but instead, it cost blood. Peaches, what was going through
See,
your
now I
mind
wish we watched
when you were on top of me in that
Worlds
ring?
Collide.
I know what was going through my mind. I looked up and I saw this.
I told you, you just wanted to watch the show with Peaches on it. You gotta pay for that.
10 lifetimes.
Or Sandman will cane you.
I'm paying in my sanity.
Huh. Me too, brother. Lights the cigarette.
Woman, when I looked at you, Peaches was down on the mat.
Jesus.
You know, there's a lot of things that went through my mind. Well, most that went through my mind was I
ugly
realized
cane shot
how
right
great
there.
you are and how far I know that you're going to take me in this business.
Why, thank you, Sandman. And that's just the beginning. I've been known to enhance a few careers. Come with me and find out how far we can go.
Known to enhance something.
Hey, brother! Hey! And Maddie's back. Hostile
I hate
TV.
This guy. I hate this fucking guy.
I hate this fucking guy.
Fucking hate this guy. What does he do now? Did we Google him yet? We look him up. His name is Matt DeMatt.
Yeah, that's his name.
He's on Twitter X, apparently. Oh, hold on. Yeah, he is. Oh, but he hasn't tweeted in like 2 years, 3 years.
Apparently, Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez are tearing it up on Night of Champions as we record this. Which is some shit you'd record, or you'd book.
Yeah, that is exactly my GM mode, actually. You're not wrong. I don't think we have that on YouTube, though, but I definitely did book that. I think it's gonna be, I don't know.
What is Paul on his shit about?
He's cutting the lava promo again.
That refuses to die!
I'm gonna just talk like this! Holy shit! I'm yelling! I'm yelling so you know it's important! The lava!
The molten lava!
Yeah. So yeah, Maddie in the house tweeted January 11th, 2023, a link to a video on Twitch. It's a dead link. You can't see what the video was.
Yeah, Twitch has done some weird things with their, like, VOD system in recent years.
I'm gonna follow him. If he tweets again, I'm gonna tell him I hate him. It's definitely him, though, because there's, like, a selfie picture of him, and it's him. Oh, hate this guy. I'm gonna follow him. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Whoop-de-doo.
Woohoo.
One fall, 30-minute time limit. Mikey Whipwreck is challenging for the TV title.
Yes.
That is not what the description of the episode read.
No. They don't know, man.
Wow.
Jason.
Jacked as fuck, definitely on the gas, the Pitbull Can't wait till he has a tag team partner, the Pitbull. Defending the TV title against Mikey Whipwreck, and someone has a sign in the crowd that says, "Who farted?"
Who farted? She pooted.
She pooted.
I hope the mic.
We want
picks that
Taz
up.
chance.
That was funny. I
bet this was probably advertised as Pitbull versus Taz. Yo, did Taz break his neck? Hold on.
Let's find out if Taz...
I'm doing it. I'm looking it up. Don't do the thing where I look it up and you do it.
I'm doing it. No, I'm not doing it again. Good game.
When does Taz break his neck?
I gotta be a dad.
Taz doesn't break his neck for another year.
Alright, that's good.
Mikey's getting stomped out by Pitbull here.
Whipwreck! Mikey? Whipwreck? Mikey? Whipwreck was a...
He's going to win the TV title, and then he's going to get a tag team partner in Cactus Jack. That's what's going to happen, right?
Rick.
Wait, what?
So Mikey beats Pitbull here? Is that what I'm supposed to believe?
I don't know. I thought he was coming in as champion, so I would assume he wins. Yo, hold on. Is Jay Sully on commentary with Joey Styles? Or is Joey Styles even here? It's just Jay Sully.
Not here.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, and it sounds like he's doing it in post.
Oh, it's definitely in post, so something happened here. Now he's plugging the live events. Where they're going to go to Pennsylvania? Wait, hold on. Montgomery, Pennsylvania? Is that a thing? Did he just say that?
He said. I think that is a place, though, so yeah, probably.
My apologies if you're listening from Montgomery, Pennsylvania. I didn't know you existed. I just thought he was going to say Montgomery, Alabama. I was like,
Montgomery
wow,
is a borough in
for a live event?
Lycoming County, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Place.
Hey, well, there you go. We learned
it's
something.
Like yeah.
Mikey, huge fucking Irish whip over the rails into the people. He's getting destroyed here by the Pitbull. Pitbull said, "I'm gonna get all my shit in." Gorilla press. Chokes him off the fucking middle rope. Jesus. I mean, Pitbull does look insane here. Like, putting a title on him was, like, definitely a good call. Big Hogan leg here. The brother leg drop.
Only about 628 households as of the 2000 census in that area.
How many households?
628, but that was in the year 2000.
So 600 people have the chance to watch ECW Hardcore TV.
Well, the households, that doesn't mean people. That's probably double that.
Okay.
And that was in 2000. There's been 25 years since then. So
We're seeing this when it was released, though.
And then, like, we're talking about 1994, I think, so there's probably less.
Well, no, this was on all the probably on public stations in Pennsylvania, though, right?
Anyway.
So it had to be more than 600 people. That can't be right. Powerbomb. Drop to my belly powerbomb. I actually really like that. Taz is here. He's up on the corner.
Now we have the worthy opponent for the Pitbull. So Taz costs the Pitbull the title, I guess, right?
Now Pitbull's attacking Taz.
Which is
but Nate's trapped up in the ropes. Hurt his knee.
No. Wow, Jay Sully sucks.
Jay Sully, oh my god, this is painful. He put his hand on Pitbull!
What if Mikey Whipwreck pinned the Pitbull right about now? Oh shit, he did! Killed it. Killed the fucking moment.
He did kill the
Mikey Whipwreck just lucks his way into the TV title. Yes.
And now Pitbull's running around not even selling his leg. That was hurting him so bad that he got pinned by Mikey Whipwreck on accident. And the people are chanting Mikey, though.
We're the Funk Brothers.
Okay.
That was it.
You just get Terry Funk saying, "We're the Funk Brothers."
The Funk Brothers.
The Funk. Yeah. The legendary Funks. We're gonna pay the price.
Dear Lord.
Funk Soul Brother.
Right about now, Funk Soul Brother. We're out of time. We gotta go.
God damn. Let's go smoke some crack.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.